Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to dive into one of the biggest game changers in hotel operations right now, AI-driven demand forecasting. It's truly shaping the future of our industry.
I'm especially happy to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to this online learning journey. We're here to talk about practical, real-world knowledge that you can take with you from the classroom straight into your careers. So, let's jump right in. You know, at the core of any great hotel, there's this one huge challenge, right? It's all about knowing who's coming and when they're coming. This one little piece of information, well, it impacts literally everything. How many staff you have on, what you charge for a room, even the tiny details that make a guest stay special.
For years and years, forecasting was, well, it was kind of more of an art form. It relied on looking at last year's numbers and a manager's gut feeling. And look, that experience is incredibly valuable. But in today's world, it's just not enough. The market moves too fast. We can't afford to be reactive anymore. We have to be dynamic, we have to be precise, and we have to be proactive. And to do that, we need better tools.
And that's exactly where artificial intelligence comes into the picture. It's a massive leap forward, giving us the power to spot these incredibly complex patterns in data that, honestly, are just invisible to the human eye. So, what do we actually mean by AI-driven forecasting? Well, at its heart, it's about using smart systems to sift through enormous amounts of information. We're talking about finding these hidden connections between hundreds of different factors to predict, with amazing accuracy, who's going to walk through your doors. It's really about moving from making an educated guess to having real, data-backed foresight. So how does the AI actually learn? It's not magic, it's all about the data. The system starts with your hotel's own booking history, sure, but that's just the beginning. It then layers on top of that all kinds of other info, local events, holidays, even weather forecasts and flight schedules. It takes all of this and pieces it together to build a complete 360-degree view of what demand is going to look like. And here's the real game changer. It adapts in real time. Think about it. A traditional forecast report is pretty much out of date the second you print it. But an AI model, it's alive. It's constantly learning. So if a big conference gets announced last minute or a new promotion makes bookings spike, the system sees it and adjusts its predictions instantly. That lets you make smart decisions right when it matters. Okay, so having this amazing real-time insight is one thing, but the real power comes when you turn that insight into action. So let's talk about how this actually helps you run a hotel better. First off, the jump in accuracy is just huge. You can see here, going from the old way of doing things to an AI-driven approach gives you a much clearer picture of what's coming. We've seen hotels boost their forecast accuracy by over 20%. And that's not just a cool number, it's the foundation for making every single department more efficient and effective. And you can see the ripple effect right here. When your forecasts are this precise, you can finally nail your staffing levels. No more being overstaffed on a slow night or worse, understaffed during a huge rush. Your revenue managers can create much smarter pricing strategies. You manage your inventory better. And, most importantly, you can actually plan the guest experience ahead of time, making sure you're ready for everyone. And that brings us to what might be the single biggest win of all, getting every department on the same page. You're learning this at Europe Hotel School right now. A hotel is a complex ecosystem. When the front office, revenue, and housekeeping are all working from the exact same playbook, the exact same forecast, everything just clicks. Coordination gets better, and all that operational friction just starts to melt away. Now, I know what you might be thinking. With all this amazing tech, where do we, the hospitality professionals, fit in? Well, the answer is simple. This isn't about replacing people. It's about creating a powerful partnership.
So, let's ask the really critical question here. With all this data and all this power, can a machine really predict everything?
And the honest answer is no, it can't. AI models are brilliant, but they learn from the past. So they have blind spots for things that have never happened before. You know, a sudden natural disaster, a major political event, or an unexpected travel ban. These are the kinds of disruptions that no algorithm could ever see coming.
And that is why your expertise is more important than ever. I love this way of putting it. The AI provides the insight, but the professional, that's you, provides the judgment. You bring the context and the understanding that a machine just doesn't have. The AI forecast is an incredibly powerful tool to help you make decisions. It's not there to make the decisions for you.
So let's bring this all back home. What does all of this mean for you and for your careers? Well, embracing this technology isn't just about being more efficient. It's about embracing a whole new way of leading in this industry.
When you're armed with this kind of insight, your role changes. You're no longer just following instructions. You become a key player, an informed strategic contributor to the hotel's success. You're the one who can ask the smarter questions and make the confident calls, because you've got the data to back it up.
So, to wrap it all up, AI-driven forecasting is changing the game by giving us insights that are accurate, that are dynamic, and, most importantly, that we can act on. And when you combine that powerful technology with your professional judgment, the result is always going to be a smoother operation and a much, much better experience for your guests. So, as you continue your studies and get ready to make your mark on this industry, the question isn't if data is going to shape the future of hospitality. We know it will. The real question I want to leave you with is this: how will you use it to lead that change? Thank you.